سلام و درود، مسعود هستم. خیلی خوش اومدید به چنل کیتاسیان. باز اومدم خدمتون با یه ویدیوی جذاب ماوراالطبیعه دیگه. اومدیم با هم بنشینیم، تماشا کنیم و از آدرنالین طبیعی بدنمون استفاده کنیم. عزیزانی که تازه چنل رو سابسکرایب کردن سپاسگزارم و خوش آمد بهشون میگم. اگر هنوز از ماهیت چنل ما آگاهی ندارید حتما مراجعه کنید به پلیلیستی که همین بالا پشت پرده و تماشا کنید و از ماهیت چنل آگاهی پیدا کنید. از دوستانی که هنوز موفق نشدن چنل رو سابسکرایب کنن، هر چه زودتر چنل رو سابسکرایب کنید که مطمئناً در آینده حیرت زده خواهید شد. از شما پیش سپاسگزارم. بیشتر از این پرحرفی نمی کنم. بریم و به چنل مورد نظر که اتفاقا راجبش و زوایای پنهانش صحبت کردیم و متوجه شدیم که کارشون یک جورای حقیقی است و تصویرسازی و افکت نیست، بریم ویدیو جذابش رو ببینیم. اگر شما دوست عزیز ویدیوی این چنل رو هنوز ندیدید، همین بالا الان اومدش، برو ببینش، متوجه میشی که این چنل زوایای پنهانش چیه. همونجور که متوجه شدید دوستان عزیز، چنل خوب دوقلوهای ماورالطبیعه ترین پارانورمال. پس با من همراه باشید تا ویدیوی جذابشون رو با هم دیگه به تماشا بنشینیم. خب دوستان زیرنویس حالشو ببرید. این توضیحات اولشه، من صحبت نمی کنم، بخونید.
Now Julia Bulett was murdered on D Street in the comfort of her own home, which is just down and to the left of the building we will be in tonight. And if you guys do remember in last week's video, she told us herself that her body was buried nearby. But I'll get to that in a minute. Now according to the woman that had found her, her house was almost in perfect order, except for a few things that had been thrown on the floor and a few valuables of hers that had gone missing. When they had finally found Julia Bulett's body, she was found on her bed, laying on her side, with a bludgeon wound to her head and a pillowcase laying over it. There were signs of a struggle as if she had tried to fight off her attacker, but she was inevitably strangled by that very same pillow. Let's go further into detail, but unfortunately it is too gruesome for me to talk about here, and I do apologize for those who feel it is a bit too much. However, it is very important to the story and to the context of the video. Now, after she was murdered by an unknown number of people, a man by the name of John Mullane was quickly convicted and hanged for that crime.
The mortician that was here was in love with Julia Bulett. When she died, the lore is that he buried her right here.
Oh yeah, man.
Now this is where we fall into speculation of rumor. Supposedly, Julia Bulett, after her death, was taken up into the hills to be buried separately.
از اینشون خوشم میاد. اگر شایعه باشه میگی شایعه، در حد شایعه، حقیقت نباشه میگه این اتفاق افتاده. ولی داستانش واقعیه.
Taken there. What was buried there was a casket full of rocks. Supposedly, a man named Paul that worked at this morgue was also very much in love with Julia Bulett, and supposedly distraught over her death, he decided to keep her body for himself, ship them off into the mountains with a casket full of rocks, and bury her directly beneath the floor in the very same morgue. After all these rumors, they did have a little bit of testing done where they drilled down into the floor, and you can actually see the outline on the concrete of where they thought Julia's body to be buried, and they actually did come up with fragments of clothing. Now we literally just found this out for ourselves this very night. Is Julia buried beneath our feet in the floor of this 200-year-old morgue? We are about to find out.
As you already have seen, we've been walking all over this building, and you're probably wondering why. Now we will get to that here in a second after we introduce all four of us. My name is Ryan.
My name is Wyatt.
My name is Jason.
And my name is River.
Now we are here because we would like to have a conversation with whoever is in here and whoever does want to have a talk with us. We're just trying to find out your story and see why you're still here. So far, we've already gotten a couple of things from you guys as we were setting our stuff up. And you may be also wondering what these two are holding in their hands. And what we are doing is we are documenting, we're trying to find out who you are, and trying to find out, like I said, why you're here. I just saw the EMF right behind Jason go off.
Oh, yep.
That was a footstep. I don't know who was standing in front of me, and I was just kind of having a small conversation while the guys were over here. This object right here, I'd like to explain it a little bit more so that you do understand what I was trying to do. So unfortunately, I can't see you with my eyes. None of us can. Unless you have enough energy and you manifest enough to show us. But this object right here will detect your movement.
عاشق صحبت کردنشون.
And what it does as soon as it detects your movement is starts to play music. And that's how it lets us know that you're here. So if you can, please try this again for me. I just want to show them. Because
I was pointing that way.
I heard that.
You did.
Heard that.
Is that you over there? Make that go off if you could.
We shut everything off tonight. Everything.
Did you just hear that?
Yes.
As soon as I asked.
you just held that real quick. Can you hold on to it more? Please. I'm over here trying to see if I can speak with whoever was over here. I don't know if it's you or somebody else is here. And I apologize.
That was a good hold.
Thank you so much.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, I'm going to try and continue to see if I can speak with whoever was over here. Please feel free to come over here as well and have a
مکانش
conversation
درگیره
with
بعد.
us. Okay.
یکی از این دو قلو هم
I'm going to go ahead and turn it
ترسش
on.
مثل منه،
When
یعنی
it first
وقتی که
turns on,
هیجان
it
زده
doesn't
میشه
count
میخنده.
first.
منم
It starts
این
to go.
حالت
After
دارم.
that, it has nothing to do with us, and we'll see what happens. Give it 1 second,
این
please.
دستگاه
Don't stand
قبلیشه.
in front if you can. Just heard a knock.
Did you heard that? Okay.
Okay.
باز دوباره براتون
Please,
زیرنویس
if you
میکنم
are
اینا رو.
here, what I was doing was
سوای
trying to
این
have a
زیرنویس.
conversation with you and just seeing if you are here and you'd like to speak with me. Can you please show up in front of this object again? Use your energy. If you need some energy, just saw it with my own. Thank you. Hi. It's good to see that you're here and you're all right with, hopefully, speaking with us. What we are here for is to try and find out what's your story. We want to know what is going on, and maybe you haven't been able to have a conversation with somebody in quite a while, so we are here to do just that. Yo.
Holy crap.
Now guys, you guys may be wondering why Jason is here. I'm going to go ahead and cover this right now. First things first, Nick couldn't make it. It is his mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. And also, this actually ties in.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was right there on the stairs. That was right there.
really don't like my back being
The
turned.
fact that that door's open is freaking me out right now.
Oh, Jason, can you explain?
They walked up the stairs and in front of that object right there. Hi. Thank you so much. We hear you.
When's the last time Michelle has had that door open?
That door hasn't been open for 4 years, okay? Because that door,
وای میگه این 4 سال دره باز نشده.
everything is shut off. We unplugged everything in this place.
Minus this little fridge behind the bar. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's hardwired in, and you might hear a buzz behind it, but everything else has been unplugged, everything's shut off.
Anyways, real quick, the reason why Jason is here is because he is also tied into this. You guys do remember last episode.
هرچی وسیله الکترونیکی است معذرت میخوام توضیح میدم. هیجانی از برق کشیده شده چندین سال، یعنی بدون استفاده اینجا.
The history here is it's possible that the funeral director that was here that was in love with Julia actually never let her body go into the hills. And this history says she may be buried here.
Like legit right under the concrete.
And there's and I'm sure we'll show you later, there is an actual concrete stamp that you could almost see. Oh my God. And it's like, could it be true? Could we reach Julia at a different level tonight? Oh my God.
And actually get the proof that Virginia City has been trying to find out if Julia is really buried in the hills, or did we just find out that she is buried under the concrete down in the basement?
We have some centuries-old secrets that we're trying to dig up.
We're trying to uncover this, guys, and like you guys have seen in a couple of the past episodes, is that we've tried to come in contact, and finally last week, not only did the device tell us it was Julia, but also explained how Julia had died, and said that her body is nearby.
And here we are.
And this is nearby. Oh my God, what was that? Okay, I don't know what's going on.
It is.
We understand that there are more than just Julia here. We know there are a couple of people
بد
here.
درگیره ها، بد
That
درگیره.
definitely, I feel like, is a confirmation right there.
Oh yes. Real quick.
Did that not just sound like something got thrown?
The stairs. It keeps sounding like the stairs.
I also want to let you know that we are going to acknowledge each and every one of you. Whoever wants to
100% یه جایی که یه چنین اتفاقی افتاده بعد یه جسد دفن کردن 100% اجنه وجود داره.
come and have a conversation. We do not
100%.
want to just focus on one person here, because you all deserve to tell your story, and we're here.
We might be a little on edge too, guys, because the owner Michelle is very sensitive. She can hear these people talking to her, and she said recently that a new male spirit had showed up here, and that he knew that we were coming here specifically and was not happy at all about it.
He doesn't want us here. He doesn't like us.
They said he was very upset and like he's almost like something's being hidden.
Which is very
این
odd.
پیرمرده صاحب اینجاست.
Because we're never
انقدر ارتباطشو یعنی نزدیک کردن باشون اجنه اونجا صداشونو میشنوه تا یه
I hope
حدی.
you don't mind.
حتی یه دونشون هم دیده از اون
Just gonna say
اجنه
we're
رو
gonna make our way over there.
به شمایل یه مرد دیده.
Is this you, Alan? We need confirmation.
Whoa! Did anybody hear the knocking?
We're just here to have a conversation and find out.
Oh my God! Somebody is throwing shit, dude.
That's over and over again.
Why are you here?
Hi.
This is you?
We're gonna make our way in here, if that's okay. Would you like to?
Well, there's 4 rooms. Nobody's there, but there is a story about a lady who passed away in like 2012 that was there. And she says that spirit stays up there. And Michelle's going to restore all those rooms. Look at that stuff.
We're going into this room right now. That's why there's multiple spirits here right now. The one who is over there near the music, can you please come over this way? Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay.
Step back. Step back.
We're nowhere close enough, dude. No. Can you do that again to confirm that we're not close enough? Thank you. Thank you.
جالب.
Were you waiting for us to come in here? I feel like you literally were. I really feel like you were waiting for us. Hi. Whoa, dude. It's like that thing's gonna explode.
That's literally what I'm feeling right now.
داشت نزدیکش میشد هشدار داد یه جورایی
Can you please knock
بهشون گفت جلو
that
نیای.
shot off of that cue ball or move the ball? We just want to see if you can physically do something.
Yeah, I heard it.
Dude, whatever that was a huge ass thump.
Yeah.
Before that went off.
If you're still here, show us a sign, please.
Nice. We have this object that you can use your words. If you'd like to use some words to talk to us, Wyatt over there, he has this object. If you go up to that object, use your energy. You can use words, you can say sentences. There's somebody over there.
Oh my god, the music keeps going off.
We hear you over there. Literally.
They want attention too, though. Look.
Kids.
Why did you say kid? Why did you say
ارتباط اصلا
Attention. What are you thinking?
Well, kids normally
هرچی از اون بالاه.
area, okay? But there was that one kid that Michelle Two-bit. He was the only kid that came up here. He's a little blonde.
The attic.
The attic. That's upstairs.
That's where we heard that loud ass thump.
Yeah. Holy smokes. I think
My arms are so...
داره میگه کجا اتفاق افتاد، بعد اونم داره چیز میکنه، هی تایید میکنه. دوستان اگر یه جایش دید که زده مثلا من قاز شدم، اینا دستاشون که موشون سیخ میشه این اصطلاح به کار میارن، میگن من قاز شدم. میگن ما مو بدنم سیخ شد، اینا این اصطلاح به کار میارن، من قاز شدم. یعنی اینجوری. حالا این ترجمه اشتباه نیست، درسته.
What is that? Was that above?
There is 100% nobody whatsoever above us, besides a woman who passed away. And we're going to get to that.
this is a huge building. Huge building.
One jingle, dude. Are you over there? Can you walk in front of that music? Would you like us to come to you?
It's us. More than one. More than one.
Whoa.
They want us to go.
یا
Where's all this noise coming from? Well, there was a loud slide. It was sounded like something slid, and then River looked over here because it sounded like either the chair was getting messed with.
I'm guilty.
Guilty of what? Making all the noises?
تو مقصری.
We're gonna come over there. Whoever's standing in front of the music, we're gonna go towards you. Please tell me you guys are...
What'd she say? Sarah? Sarah is Michelle's daughter, and she's extremely sensitive. No! She's
یا
a
خدا.
completely sensitive person, and when she's here, Michelle's the first one that said there was 11 spirits in our home. And now, we're here in her bar, and her daughter Sarah, for them to say Sarah right now, confirms to me
That they know.
they know. I don't think anyone should be left alone in this building.
اصلا من هنگ کردم.
In front of the music, we just want to know. They don't want us to leave that area.
No, they don't.
But unfortunately, we gotta move on. Please come over here with us. Wait. You were literally reading my mind.
The one that doesn't like us is below.
Remember, there's a woman who's trying to tell that spirit that does not like us to calm.
Wait, hold on. I know what it is.
I know what it is. Paul doesn't want us to know that Julia Bulette is buried down below here.
Freaking kneecaps are shaking.
Is that it? Is River coming close?